This is IndyCar.com's Rick Ravon reporting live from the press conference where SAVATS is about to announce his plans for the fall season in IndyCar, and I see he's here right now, so let's go directly to him and find out what he's going to say.
Hello, my fellow friends in racing. Yes, today is the day. Today is the day that I'll be announcing my plans. First of all, I just want to, I just have to say, thank you to Chastain Motorsports for giving me the opportunity to be in this IndyCar, because without Charlie and Billy, I would have never been here in the first place. So I want to thank them for a fantastic season and a half long relationship as a team, and I want to say that I'm really going to miss those guys. I just want to get that out of the way. Also, I also want to let everybody know that plans to get together with the team that I'm about to announce were delayed. There were several offers on the table, and I had to consider each and every one of them very carefully, obviously, because I didn't want to make, I wanted to make the right decision. Everything had to be right, everything had to fit, that the chemistry had to be there. I wanted to be on a team that was one of the top-notch teams, and so I made my decision very carefully. And so as it turns out, team that I'm going to be driving with for the fall season in IndyCar 2008 is going to be, I hope you're sitting down, for this. The team that I'm going to drive for is going to be with DMS Racing.
Whoa, wow.
Yes, that's right, DMS Racing. I know it's a surprise, but it just fits. It really does. They're a competitive team. There's plenty of competitive teams out there, but the chemistry is just right. You've got DNA, who obviously knows how to set up a car that's blazing fast, especially in qualifying. Mayuki is certainly the man on road courses in particular. He's hella good on the ovals as well. They're both gentlemen, and for those of you that have been waiting and want to see what DMS Racing looks like and what the car is going to look like, I will be driving, as you can see right over here, I'll be driving the Pennzoil Z7 Special for DMS, and here it is.
Quick, let's take a look at that car. There, okay, there it is. There it is. Let's go back to SAVATS now.
Yeah, beauty, isn't it? I'll tell you, I'm really excited about it. I'm very, very excited about it. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to the fall season. At this time, I would like to take some questions from the press, from you guys, those who have been critical, those who have been positive, doesn't matter. Go ahead and ask away. You over here with the funny hat.
Yeah, it's about
over here.
Yes, listen, I understand there's friction among administration. Is everything okay now? Everything's all right now that you guys squared it away?
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Sure, there's going to be friction. I mean, it's a part of life. It's a part of, an organization is never going to run perfectly. Nothing is ever going to go perfectly smooth all of the time. I guess our major mistake as a group was sort of letting tensions about certain things come to a boiling point, and then it sort of just came out, and it was kind of it was also made available to the public, which I'm really to blame mostly for that, and I shouldn't have done that. That was the wrong thing to do. But by the time we had a meeting about all of this, things had really got to a boiling point, and it's unfortunate, but everything is straightened out. Everything is fine. IndyCar is moving forward. We still have the same goals, that we had from the start, and everything's fine. Everything is absolutely fine with that. I think you were next. Okay.
SAVATS, your decision is a shock. Won't DMS be too hard to beat, and will you still help other drivers? Is the big question, really.
No. absolutely not. And I mean, yes, we will help other drivers, but no, absolutely. The first question, will DMS be too tough to beat? No, I don't think so. I mean, we're going to be a good, solid team, but there's plenty of solid teams out there. A, and B, the second part of your question, absolutely. We're always going to help other drivers. Always. We always have. At least I always have, and I know that DNA, when he wasn't my teammate, he's helped drivers before. I've seen him, I've seen him on the server, giving setup advice, and even throwing people decent base setups to work with. Mayuki, the same thing. Just like Charlie and Bilo and I, look, IndyCar is all about, a family atmosphere, fun atmosphere, and to get guys together and have a good time and go racing. No, we're not going to be too tough to beat. Yeah, we have a solid team, but you gotta remember that there's a lot of guys out there that have yet to really show their stuff. And if we band together and help these guys, to sort of unleash this potential, you're going to see a heck of a good competitive season in the fall in IndyCar, and then in the future beyond the fall. So I wouldn't really look too much into that. Yeah, thank you. You over here, please.
Yeah, you and DNA were bitter rivals last season. Don't you think there will be tension on the team now that you're together?
No, there won't be tension on the team. Well, you know what? There's always an underlying tension between teammates. You could love each, and it was with Billy, Charlie, and I too. There was a tension because we wanted to beat each other as much as we wanted to beat everybody else. But that's just natural. It's nothing against your teammate, but actually Rick Mears said it best. He said that your teammate is your biggest rival, and that's not necessarily a hateful thing. It's just that he's your yardstick. He's the guy that you're going to be sort of judging yourself as far as where you stand with the pack, and if you could be the leader of the pack and the leader as far as finishing better than your teammates, you've got that yardstick to be able to judge yourself by. DNA and I, as far as the rivalry is concerned, there'll always be a rivalry, but it's not a bitter rivalry anymore. DNA and I have come to and respect each other. That race at Indianapolis, I'll tell you, he towed me around during the last part of that race, and if it wasn't for him, there's a good chance I might not have won the race, because with his help, unknowingly, but with his help, I was able to get back in the lead lap, and then I was able to get the yellow flag that I needed, and not that he created the yellow one intentionally, but it was because of him that I got back on the lead lap, and I was able to stay on the lead lap and then pit and get the fuel that I needed to go on and thankfully win the race. So no, that won't be a problem at all, not at all. You over here, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, how do you think Bilo and Charlie feel now that you've chosen to team up with Chastain's rival team? Think that's gonna bother them?
Knowing Billy, I'm sure that would be quite a shock to him. The last thing he expected, actually the last thing anybody expected, was for me to go to DMS, but I'm sure he'll be okay with it. He'll be shocked at first, but he'll be okay with it. Charlie, he just wishes the best for me, as does Billy, of course, but they're both great guys, and it'll be a bit of a shock, I'm sure. I'm sure they're watching live right now, but it'll be a shock, but I'm sure they'll be fine with it.
I just want to know if you're single. Are you single?
Am I single? Yes, I'm single. Are you interested?
Well...
Because I'm not, okay? No, you know what, if I die a bachelor, it wouldn't bother me at all. Alright? Okay, listen, last question. I've got to run. Last question over here. Strange looking fellow right here.
Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, boxers or briefs? Boxers or briefs?
I'm sorry?
Boxers or briefs?
Boxers or briefs?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What kind of a... Why would you... I don't get... I don't understand what... You know what? Here. Does that answer your question? Are you happy? Good. I'm glad I can make your day. All right. Before this gets ridiculous, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming out. I've got to get going. More power to IndyCar. I'm going to go and focus on my duties as a team member of DMS. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. God bless.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. SAVATS going over to DMS Racing. It's definitely a surprise and a shock for many, but I'm sure he'll be successful in the fall. Now back to you.